Enhancing sharing experience on science communication in the region. The case of Uganda, I think we need to first understand the background, the role of journalism in science communication. So the principal role of the media and journalism in the ecosystem of science communication is to act in public interest. When we talk about the public role of public interest role of the media, what do we mean? We mean that the media does what they do in public interest by presenting accurate, balanced, and timely information on issues of interest to society, such that they enable the public citizens to make informed decisions. So I think of Mr. President of the East African Editor Society, that negates the suggestion that the media is rushing to do stories to sell. We do stories to make sure that we inform people and they make informed decisions. So in other words, good journalism plays a pivotal role in identifying what is at stake in a particular issue, policy, or decision, in framing issues for the public, analyzing the issues, and identifying possible solutions and alternatives. What do I bring this background? So science topics, especially health, health, agriculture, environment. I don't know if agriculture is science. Are very important public issues. So that's why the media gets interested in following you scientists. My friend from the Uganda Virus Research Institute, the media will look for you because these topics are very important to the public. The media will normally have challenges, and there are extra challenges because of what is happening in the media industry, because of what they call digital migration. And there is a challenge of disinformation. There's a challenge of this. There's a challenge of information disorder. So there we find disinformation, misinformation, malinformation. Because media is a publishing platform, you'll find this challenge in every media house. But let me deal with specifically disinformation, which is a challenge in Uganda. Disinformation academically. These days I'm in the academic world, so I like to describe some of these things. Is the deliberate creation and promotion of inaccurate information, inconsistent with professional journalism ethical principles and standards. And examples include, the biggest example that comes to the media is propagandas. There's a doctor in Kenya called Wahome Ngare. Yes. What is he involved? He's a scientist, isn't it? He's a scientist. Isn't he a big scientist? What is he involved in? Is he involved in propaganda? Is he involved in, so if he comes to me, I'm not a scientist, I am an editor. I've been an editor at several levels, an investigations editor, special projects editor. When I was special projects editor, science was under me. I was a news editor for the Monitor newspaper in Uganda for 8 years. I was also its managing editor at one point. So if Dr. Wahome Ngare comes to me, how should I treat him? So, because, you know, he came to the president in Uganda not long ago, and the president thanked him for immunizing him against WHO. So, this will normally be a challenge to the media. So this will normally be a challenge to the media. So disinformation. So that include propaganda. These days, because of digital migration, there is what they call deep fakes. Somebody will, you will go and do your research, and somebody will come and design something else and put it on a media platform. Before you know it is circulating. Deep fakes and other forms of media manipulation. So the rapidly evolving technologies also now allowed you, media consumers or users or audiences also now to be part of our reporting, on what you call in. So specifically now in Uganda, what steps have been taken to bridge this gap to deal with these challenges? Number one is training and knowledge equipping for editors, journalists, and communicators. Because media are messengers. Like Bernard said there, I am a messenger. I am not. If Dr. Wahome comes to me, my only decision, the only thing I have to do is take a decision whether to give him a platform or not. You see, and there will be a process that I use to decide whether to give him a platform or not. What is involved in? I honestly don't know whether it's propaganda, whether it is very well researched science or whatever. So training. If you, for example, this meeting, where I come to this meeting, I know at the end of this meeting, I will understand how biotechnology and decisions are made. So that when I go back and I'm sharing with fellow journalists, I say, if you get a story like this, most likely, if you publish a story that comes in this kind of structure, most likely you'll do harm or you'll have undermined journalistic principles. So training helps us too. And in Uganda, I think most of the training has revolved around between some of the key institutions and the Association of Science Journalists. Because equipping these messengers with basic understanding of issues is very important. Number two is collaborative initiatives. For example, can we co-publish? My friend from Uganda Virus Research Institute. Those journalists can also research and do that, and they can help you to break down some of these subjects. So collaborative activities are important between science, the scientists, and the media platforms or the media practitioners. Because traditional media plays a complementary role. You are going to go to your laboratories and invent this and that, but you need the media. It's a complementary role for you to be able to go to the outside world. And then increasing awareness. Whereas there is a lot of work that is being done by scientists, science-based organizations, little is known beyond a few circles. So this means that opportunities for knowledge sharing and replication of success stories is limited. So the media and scientists need to work more closely and increase awareness of the key emerging issues. I believe, for example, a subject like biotech, there are so many issues that are coming out because of even digitalization of the world. And then we need to consistently provide platforms. Media is a platform for sharing. How can we work more to avail these platforms? Some people have very popular talk shows. How can we get to these talk shows on radio? How can we work together to represent the work of the sciences to the wider public? Also to protect the public interest role of the media. I think I can stop there.